breakthrough designed by top audio engineers to fit your ear almost invisibly. Listen Clear is fully adjustable, so you can find the perfect way to hear almost everything, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. And right now, you can try Listen Clear absolutely free with free shipping. We'll even give you free batteries for life. So call now, 1-855-570-4327. Listen Clear is lightweight and completely hassle-free, and it's practically invisible. Call for your risk-free home trial with free shipping and free batteries for life. For free information, call now, 1-855-570-4327. That's 1-855-570-4327. 1-855-570-4327.
Southern Illinois weather.
Chance for isolated storms this afternoon, otherwise overcast skies. Highs level off around 85, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows around 70. Tonight, mainly clear skies and quiet. Mainly cloudy. Tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 87. From the Weather Eye Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on Monster Radio AM 1150 and 98.5 FM. Currently, it's 84.
Picture this. You're sitting at your computer reading the day's news. You click on the next interesting headline only to get...
You have reached this month's limit of free stories. Please enter your credit card number to continue.
Well, not with Dateline Marion. Dateline Marion is a community news website that covers Marion and Williamson County, and there is no limit to the number of stories you can read. That's no limit this week, this month, or this year. Check us out at DatelineMarion.com for local news when you want it, as often as you want it. Oh, and by the way, it's free.
I'm Mike Gallagher in for Hugh Hewitt this week in the Town Hall Review, brought to you in partnership with the Pepperdine Graduate School of Public Policy and ADF, the Alliance Defending Freedom. A scandal of epic proportions hits the Catholic Church.
Makes a liar of Pope Francis.
Join us for our program and visit our website at townhallreview.com.
This is Hugh Hewitt. Listen to the Town Hall Review Saturdays and Sundays from 4 to 5 p.m. on Monster Radio, WGGH.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Newsflash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less. 800-917-8546. 800-917-8546. 800-917-8546. That's 800-917-8546.
For Habitat for Humanity of Williamson County. We are trying to complete a home for a veteran here in Marion, and we need your help. We've had to stop the project because of lack of funds, and we'd like to start this project back up by September 15th. If you can help us, please contact us at www.habitat-williamsoncounty.org or call us at 997-3134. Your support of Habitat for Humanity would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for helping Habitat for Humanity of Williamson County.
Marion Wildcats tonight on Monster Radio, WGGH 98.5 FM, 1150 AM, and WGGH.net.
Welcome back to the Dave Ramsey Show. Joining me this segment, our own Chris Hogan, Ramsey personality, #1 best-selling author of the book Retire Inspired, America's Trusted Voice on Retirement. Yeah, you guys, welcome back, Chris. Good to have you.
Thank you, sir. Good to be with you.
You guys hear me talk about the 7 baby steps all these decades now, our proven plan, and it works for everyone. You know, Chris, I spent about half of my life, and you do too, defeating the lies. You know, it's like, Dave, I need to use a credit card because the airline miles, man. Or, Dave, you can't live without a car payment. You can't have a car without a car payment. And the mythology that floats around money, the myths that people believe, the problem is not the myth. The problem is not the lie. The problem is that when you act on information that you believe to be truth, when it's not the truth, it takes you in the wrong direction. It's like if somebody gives you a map that you're sitting in Tennessee where we are, and the map says how to go to Florida, but it takes you towards Canada. You know, you got information in front of you that's just straight up wrong. It's a lie. It's a myth. And when you believe a lie, you're heading towards Canada instead of Florida. Now, if you want to go towards Canada, that's cool. But I said the map said Florida. And so if the map is to take you to being wealthy and you believe lies and it's sending you in exact opposite direction and benefiting someone else, it shuts the whole thing down.
It really does. And it sets you up for failure. And so what you have to do, my friends, is start to look and understand what is the truth. What is the thing that's going to allow you and your family to have a better future? And that's exactly what we've been telling people for years. If you've grown up listening to that lie and you've started to believe it, it takes some change to get that out of your head.
Yeah.
You've got to change your thinking.
Yeah, you know, I remember growing up, people say the little man can't get ahead. The little man gets ahead all the time. That's a lie. They do get ahead all the time. That's right. You know, I had one friend of mine, he said, you know, Dave, getting out of the hood was easier than getting the hood out of me. You know, changing the way you think and understand and believing in what you believe, because you act on those beliefs and it takes you to Canada.
Yeah.
It takes you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You know, there is a truth, and the truth is independent of your opinion.
Yes.
There's an actual things that work and actual things that don't work. And one of those things is the only way to be a millionaire is inherit it. The only way to be a millionaire is win the lottery. The only way to be a millionaire is quick, easy, instant wealth, being a rock star, a country music star, an actor, or an athlete, or hit the lotto, or inherit it. That's the only way to be a millionaire. And this study that you and the team just finished destroys that.
Blows it out of the water.
I'm so excited to introduce our brand new book, Everyday Millionaires, by, of course, our own Chris Hogan. This is how ordinary people built extraordinary wealth and how you can too.
It tells people the truth. It lets you know the real facts. Listen, we studied over 10,000 millionaires, net worth millionaires.
10,000!
10,000.
10,000!
Seriously.
My God!
These are ordinary, everyday people who have worked hard to make their living. They've made their money because they followed a plan that actually works. The reality is that you can too. The American dream is not dead. It's available to you. What you have to do is start to think different, start to understand where you are, and start to work a plan. And you can pre-order my new book, Everyday Millionaires, for only $20. And you can get over $50 in free bonus items. Now, Dave, we talk about bonus items. People are like, okay, well, what is that? Well, we've got some videos. We've got a video in there from you. We've got a video from me talking about Retire Inspired. And we also are going to give you the audio book of Everyday Millionaires, and you're going to get the ebook when the book releases. So you got a great opportunity. All you have to do is go to DaveRamsey.com or go to ChrisHogan360.com, or if you want to call us at 888-22-PEACE. And listen, we're giving you this huge bundle that we've never offered before, and it's huge. Why? Because we want you to be successful. Now, this bundle includes not only my new book, Everyday Millionaires, our #1 best-selling program, Financial Peace University. Listen to me. This course, this membership has helped people, over 5 million families, okay, nationwide, to really begin to understand the truth about money, how to be able to pay off debt, and how to invest the right way. Dave has said it for years. We want you to live like no one else so you can later live and give like no one else later.
So the all-inclusive bundle, it's the best deal we've ever offered, because what we figured out was that the millionaire, everyday millionaires, by the way, the subtitle's awesome, How Ordinary People Built Extraordinary Wealth and How You Can Too. That could sound like a book about getting rich. And Financial Peace University could sound like a program for getting you out of debt. And what you don't understand is these things are together.
Yeah.
The way you get rich is you get on a plan, you get out of debt, and you follow the baby steps, and that leads you to, they're a 1-2 punch. They go together. So the full bundle is $129, and that's the price you would have paid for Financial Peace University. Now you're getting the book, which comes out in January, and it's going to have the ebook and the audio book with it in January. And in the meantime, we're going to send you a video from Chris talking about Retire Inspired, and a talk from me that everybody loves. It's okay to be wealthy. Because you kind of like need permission in this culture now to be wealthy. And we want to tell you, before you get wealthy, it's okay to be wealthy.
That's right.
We want to show you how, but you're not going to go if you think you're, only bad people become wealthy. Because out of these 10,000 millionaires, you know how many crooks we found? Almost none.
None.
We didn't find any bank robbers. They don't. I guess they don't do surveys. But I mean,
they would
we didn't find any drug dealers. We didn't find a bunch of people stealing money, a bunch of greedy, the guy on the movies or something.
Right.
Wall Street. That's not who we found. We found doctors, lawyers, teachers. We found farmers. We found people on dry cleaners. We found regular people that had done common sense stuff that we teach in Financial Peace University. It's $129 to go through that, and now it includes the Everyday Millionaires book, How Ordinary People Built Extraordinary Wealth and How You Can Too. The book will come to you in January. You can go ahead and get in Financial Peace University now. You join a group, you go through the 9 lessons. So about the time you finish up the 9 lessons, boom, the book's going to hit on your doorstep, and you're going to just keep moving, baby. Just keep them moving. Just keep stirring, keep pushing, keep churning. And on top of that, we're giving away some money.
We sure are, Dave. You can also enter to win our Millionaire Kickstarter giveaway. We're going to give $5,500 away. That's the exact amount you can put in a Roth IRA to 2 lucky winners. Now, all you have to do is enter. You can enter daily to win, and you can also purchase our brand new bundle at DaveRamsey.com or go to ChrisHogan360.com or call us at 888-22-PEACE. There's no longer
no
secret.
purchase necessary.
No purchase
you
necessary.
You don't have to buy anything to enter for the money, but while you're there, you can check out these bundles. You can either get the book with the add-ons, or you can get the thing. Now, I know this sounds like an infomercial, you guys, some of you. That's okay. Just send me hate mail on Twitter. I can deal with that. But listen, we're excited about this because what it amounts to is the things I've spent my last 30 years working on, and people have been popping up millionaires all around me as a result. Dave Ramsey doesn't know anything about showing how people build wealth. His investment returns are unrealistic and all this crap. But what we found was the people that knew us and people that didn't know us had followed essentially the same, not the exact same steps, but essentially the same principles.
That's right.
They had several key ingredients. It was enough to give you the recipe to make the cake.
That's right. Well, and the reality is how many of us out there have felt like we weren't in the know? That there was a secret that you didn't know. Well, Financial Peace University is the information. It is a great opportunity for you to lay out and see detail by detail the steps you need to take. You don't have to be in the dark anymore, my friends. Turn on the light. Dave, I don't know. Are you sure you're authorized to offer this sale?
I think it might be the best deal we've ever done. But the reason, the thing is, 10,000 people said yes. This is how you're a millionaire. And it's not what people believe. Because if you believe that the little man can't get ahead and you're the little man, then why would you try? If you believe people like me, the neighborhood I come up in, the race I am, I didn't go to the right schools, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, people like me can't get ahead. If you believe that, then you won't get ahead.
That's right.
And so this is such a hope-filled message. It has nothing to do with greed.
Not at all.
It has nothing to do with anything except just showing you that this is your time, baby. We got this for you. It's your gift. This is your time. We want you to do this stuff. Chris, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me, Dave.
Folks, these are good times around Ramsey Solutions. Don't you want to read what 10,000 millionaires said about how they did it? If you don't want to read that, something's wrong with you. You don't want to be a millionaire? Even if you turn around and give it all away, why wouldn't you want to be a millionaire? I mean, I don't care what your philosophy is on life. You can put some zeros with it and do more of it, whatever your philosophy is. Just shut up. Seriously. DaveRamsey.com. Get this.
This is Dave Ramsey on AM 1150, keeping Southern Illinois connected.
All it takes is one emergency trip to the dentist to blow your budget quickly. Now, I'm not a fan of dental insurance. I think it's a waste of money. But there is another option. It's called One Dental, and it's not dental insurance. One Dental is a discount program that functions like a membership club. Think of it like Costco. You join for a small yearly fee, and you say big time every time you use it. I'm talking discounts on all procedures from routine cleanings all the way to root canals. Plus, you can choose from tens of thousands of dentists from all across the country, including orthodontics for kids and adults. And if you've already been told by a dentist that you need a procedure, but you haven't gone yet, it's not too late to save. Join One Dental. Schedule your appointment with a One Dental provider and save big instantly. No waiting, just instant membership and instant savings. Folks, One Dental is a smart decision for you and your family. Start saving today at onedental.com. That's onedental.com.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you. Printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-501-3689 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-501-3689 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-501-3689.
Psst. Yeah, it's me, your heart. Listen to me. We've got to talk. High blood pressure is serious, and yours? Whoa. What happened to us? We used to be so much more active. But lately you've been ignoring me. I know you think I'm just gonna keep ticking away forever, but you're wrong. You can do so much more to control your high blood pressure. Doing the minimum isn't doing enough. I'm under a lot of pressure and can quit whenever I want. Bet you didn't know that. But I like my job. Just treat me better. Check on me. Give me something green to nibble on every once in a while. And maybe we can do some exercise on occasion. Let's get to it. After all, we're in this together.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get your blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late. For help keeping yours at a healthy range, text PRESSURE to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
If you need to move some earth, call Neat Cut Dirt Work. You've heard the Neat Cut name for years. They can do topsoil, fill dirt, tear buildings or houses down, dozer work. You name it, Neat Cut can move some earth. Neat Cut Dirt Work in Marion. Call 922-4400. 922-4400. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Neat Cut Dirt Work in Marion. 922-4400.
In the race for judge, choose the best, Tyler Edmonds. In a 2018 judicial advisory poll, the judges and attorneys who voted recommended Tyler Edmonds over his opponent in every category. Tyler Edmonds was rated higher on integrity, impartiality, legal ability, temperament, court management, sensitivity, and meeting the requirements of the office. Tyler Edmonds, the best.
You're listening to The Dave Ramsey Show on Monster Radio, AM 1150, keeping Southern Illinois connected.
Wish you had known. That's DaveRamsey.com.
Our scripture of the day, Leviticus 25:14. And if you make a sale to your neighbor or buy from your neighbor, you shall not wrong one another. Milton Hershey says, give them the best quality. That is the best kind of advertising. Our question of the day comes from Blinds.com. You do not need a second mortgage to make your home over. You need to get brand new custom blinds, and that's without paying custom prices. You can do that at Blinds.com with free samples, free shipping, and the promo code Ramsey. Rules and restrictions apply. Tanya's in North Carolina. My husband and I are ready to get started on the program. We have about $18,000 in debt. We have $19 in savings. But right now I'm the only one working full-time. I guess she meant $19,000. My husband and I just graduated from college and is looking for a job. Should we pay off the debt now or hold on to that until he has a job? I would, I don't know what you're making working full-time here, but your most direct line to financial prosperity is to get control of your income again and not have it all going out in payments. If you're able to make the payments on your income, which it sounds like you are, then I'd write a check today and pay off all the debt. You got $1,000 left, which is perfect. And you're debt-free. You cut up all your credit cards. You raise your right hand and say, I'm never going to borrow again, ever, no matter what happens. And then you begin to save your emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. That will happen really quickly when your husband lands a job. And once that's done, then you start saving 15% of your income into retirement. But no, I wouldn't hold the savings. It's giving you a false sense of security that's not really there. Now, if your income is unstable, and there's a chance that you're going to be completely unemployed, that's a completely different thing. But just because you're the only one working that doesn't mean that's going to happen. Justin's with us in Kansas City. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show, Justin.
Thank you, sir, for having me. I appreciate it.
Sure. What's up?
Well, my question is, I'm very new to the show, so I'm certainly looking for your guidance here. My wife and I got our start in the Army, and where we didn't really save a lot for retirement. But I do have a question for you. You know, one of the things that I've heard in your show the last few times is never borrow money to make money. Well, my wife and I were very frugal in the Army. We were both officers. And so we left the Army with a fair amount of cash. And so we moved from a house and moved into another house. And we took some of that cash to buy an investment property. And buy, I mean, put 25% down on. So we owe on a house that we used to live in that we're renting out. We still owe on a house that you know, a duplex, if you will, that is an investment property, and then we still owe on the house we currently own. And I guess my question for you is, should I cash out everything I have on my investment properties and sell them to put towards my current home, or should I maintain them?
Okay. You have any other debt other than the 3 real estate properties?
No, I own my truck, and my wife has a company car.
Good. And no credit card debt or student loans or anything?
None. The Army paid for our student loans.
Gotcha.
Well, not student loans, but they paid for our college.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate it. And what do you guys do for a living now? What's your income?
My wife's a district manager for an electrical distribution company, and I'm an operations manager. Our household income's just south of $200,000.
Good, man. You're killing it. Way to go, dude. Well done.
Thank you.
And so, how much do you owe on these 2 rental properties?
The house we used to live in, we only lived there for 2 years. That's why we rented it out, because we'd barely break even by selling it. That's been 3 years from now. So we owe about $200,000. It's worth about $260,000. The rental property we owe $130,000 on, but we did put $48,000 down on it.
Yeah, where is it located?
It's in Kansas City.
What about the other house?
In Manhattan, Kansas.
Okay. What, 2 hours away?
Yeah, I'm paying a property manager for that one.
Yeah. Okay.
That one's breaking even.
Yeah.
The duplex that I own, between both sides, which are rented out, most of the money comes from Section 8 housing. So almost guaranteed. We get $1,900 in cash a month, and our 15-year mortgage for that is $1,200.
Yeah. Okay. And you owe what on your home?
I owe $300 on the home. It's worth $360.
Okay, good. All right. Well, I love real estate. If you've listened for very long, you'll know that. I own a bunch myself. Of course, it's all paid for. And so my goal for you, if you were following our principles that build wealth, would be to get you to debt-free as quickly as we reasonably can. And I would not use this methodology that you've used to this point to build wealth with. Meaning that once we get you to debt-free, if you want to buy another piece of real estate, you save up and pay cash for it. If you want to buy another one, you save up and pay cash for it. And you're making really good money, and with some paid-for real estate, you know, and your great income, you would be able to do that at a fairly regular basis to scratch the real estate itch that you've got. But don't be borrowing money to do it, because see, the difference is this. The amount of money you can make on real estate that's paid for is substantial versus you've got $260,000 worth of risk sitting in Manhattan, Kansas. It's not making you anything.
Right.
That doesn't sound like fun.
It's not. You know, we did put it on the market.
Yeah, it needs, that one
last
needs to
year.
Sell. That one needs to
it's
sell.
sat for 4 months.
Yeah, I would get that one sold. Manhattan's just a smaller market, and so it's going to be a little tougher to sell a property of that size there. But my goal, I'm not going to panic and give it away, but my goal is to get rid of that. It's not a blessing.
Okay.
If it's over the next year or 2 years, I don't care. Again, we're not panicking, but, you know, 5 years from today, I don't want to be owning that thing. It's not fun. It's a long-distance landlording, and there's no margin in it. If you want to keep the other one and beat on it and pay it off with your great income, sure, do that. Let's have a 3-year plan of being debt-free on it, and another 2 years you're debt-free on your house or something like that, right? And we look up 5 years from now, the one in Manhattan sold and everything else is paid for. That'd be a pretty cool place.
Okay. And I mean, I guess my question is, to dovetail with that is, we are both putting away the max that we can in our 401ks, $18,000 a year.
Yeah.
And we are maxing out our Roth IRAs.
Well, we tell folks to put 15% of their income away. You're probably a little bit in excess of that, but not much with the numbers you just gave me. You're putting about 30 in. You're right at 15%.
Well, we wanted to put the pre-tax in so we qualify for the Roth IRA.
Yeah.
Because if we didn't do that, then
you can do a backdoor Roth. You could do what's called a backdoor Roth if you need to, where you open a traditional after tax and then roll it into a Roth. That's what I do. I don't qualify either, but you can still do that. There's a loophole in the market, or in the tax law. But anyway, aside from that, if you're putting in 18 and 18, both of you are putting in 18.
We are.
Yeah. Yeah, you're up over 15%. If you want to back off on one of your 401ks a little bit, I'd drop it down to about 15% of your income going into retirement until you get these other properties paid for.
Okay.
And that way you're still putting in a substantial amount towards retirement, but then also this paid-for duplex and a paid-for house is part of your retirement plan as well. So I'd back that down to 15. I'd dump the house in Manhattan as soon as is reasonably possible without doing it at a panic price. And then I would start cleaning up the debts on the duplex and on your personal residence. That would be the game plan I would use to get after this. So, very good question. Very cool. Thanks for calling in. Corey and Pam are in Connecticut, and when they first started budgeting with their Every Dollar app, they had $80,000 in debt. Now they paid off $60,000 of that already. Way to go, guys. You're getting there. That's what the Every Dollar budget's doing for folks. So, jump on everydollar.com. and download your app for your iPhone. It's free, and for your Android, either one, it's free. And start doing your budget. It takes about 10 minutes to set your budget up, and it will revolutionize the way you handle money. When you start handling money on purpose, it changes everything. Something to think about, guys. Really, really something to think about. That puts this hour of the Dave Ramsey Show in the books. Our thanks to James Childs, our producer. Blake Thompson's our senior executive producer. Kelly Daniel, our associate producer and phone screener. I am Dave Ramsey, your host. We'll be back with you before you know it. In the meantime, remember, there's ultimately only one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily with the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus.
Hey, it's Kelly, Dave's phone screener. We finished 2017 with a bang as the 4th most downloaded podcast of the year. Thanks to all of you for listening and helping us spread the word.
We work really hard around here, and we care deeply. And we're in the business of changing lives. We also have a ton of fun doing it. It's why we've been voted one of the best places to work in Nashville 10 times. If you're interested in joining our crusade, then listen up. My team at Ramsey Solutions is hiring. We're looking for passionate, hardworking developers, salespeople, creatives, admins, marketers, and a lot more. Only the hungry and humble should apply. Many companies define success based on the dollars coming in. We define success by the number of lives changed. I'm talking about listeners getting out of debt, readers taking their first baby step and saving $1,000, and Financial Peace University graduates investing for their future. So, check out our opportunities to do work that matters at DaveRamsey.com/careers, and tell your family and friends Dave's hiring. Apply today at DaveRamsey.com/careers.
W253CR Marion, now at 98.5 FM, and the legendary
WGGH Marion.
Fit for a Queen, an American patriot. I'm Mike Moss. The Reverend Jesse Jackson addressing the funeral of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
She's blessed to have the powerful gift of singing, perhaps the most remarkable voice, unique the world has ever heard.
Actor Tyler Perry.
I'm so grateful to God that Aretha walked this earth. I'm grateful to God that we had the fortune to be on this planet at the same time as Aretha Franklin.
In the nation's capital, the body of the late Senator John McCain lies in state, honored by House Speaker Paul Ryan.
Though the highest office eluded him, he attained what is far more enduring: the abiding affection of his fellow citizens, and an example for for future generations.
McCain will be laid to rest tomorrow after a funeral at the National Cathedral. The president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, says he's going to write his own Russia investigation report.
I'll be here with my version of the report, and they'll have their version of the report. And the American people, in that sense, are going to decide it.
Russian intelligence believed it had Donald Trump over a barrel during the 2016 presidential campaign. That's what lawmakers were told this week by a senior Justice Department lawyer during a private interview. The president signing an executive order making it easier for smaller companies to provide workers with retirement plans.
Nearly half of Americans working at small businesses with fewer than 100 employees have not had access, believe it or not, to 401ks or other retirement plans.
An offhand remark by the president that the U.S. trade proposal to Canada was so bad it couldn't possibly agree to it stalled U.S.-Canada trade talks today. They'll resume next week. A $60 million U.S. fund that has helped the Palestinians is being cut. The State Department blames a tight budget and a failure of other nations to help. On Wall Street, the Dow closed down 22, the S&P up just a fraction. I'm Mike Moss.
Have you watched the value of your house continue to go up? Maybe it's time to put that equity to work while rates are still fairly low. Americans have over $5.5 trillion in tappable equity that can be used for many things like paying off very high credit cards, student loans, remodel your house, or add that pool your kids have begged you for. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right, nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA, will pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Or maybe you just want to refinance out of your mortgage insurance with no closing costs. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
This hour's news is brought to you by the Lawler Brown Law Firm in Marion.
Up-to-the-minute local information when you need it. This is a Southern Illinois News Center update.
The man accused of threatening to shoot up a school in Marion earlier this month appeared in court yesterday afternoon in Williamson County. 21-year-old Treston Miller is charged with 3 counts of making terrorist threats. Miller will undergo a fitness assessment following yesterday's hearing. A doctor will evaluate Miller's mental health and his ability to stand trial. Documents showed in the past Miller has told police he has schizophrenia. A defense motion to reduce Miller's $1 million bond was put on hold until the fitness assessment is completed. Miller also threatened a shooting at Marion High School in 2012 when he was a student there. A Marion man who reportedly stalked customers at several Marion stores has been arrested. A social media post Tuesday reported that the man had followed a woman and her 2 children around Sam's in Marion for several minutes before the customer reported him to store officials. That post created a firestorm of comments and other posts about the man, later identified as 38-year-old John Rutherford of Marion. Rutherford was arrested Wednesday and initially charged with unlawful restraint, battery, and disorderly conduct. He's being held in the Williamson County Jail. A Marion man will spend 6 years in state prison after pleading guilty to 1 count of unlawful possession of a stolen motor vehicle, according to a news release from Union County State's Attorney Tyler Edmonds. 50-year-old James Robert Webb Jr. was arrested in September of 2016 after an investigation conducted by the Anna Police Department. The Heron Police Department assisted in that investigation. 4 Williamson County students are among 18 who are attending SIU Carbondale this year with the highest scholarship awarded by the university. Abby Bayer and Sam Childers from Marion joined Nicholas Bartlesmeyer of Heron and Brittany Gibbons from Johnson City in receiving the Chancellor Scholarship. The Chancellor Scholarship covers tuition, fees, and room and board for 4 years at the university. Students must maintain a grade point average of 3.0 or higher to renew each year. In the newsroom, I'm Tim Petrovich.
When you're charged with a serious crime, it can feel frightening. You need an attorney who understands what you're going through, who understands and can explain what you're up against.
You don't have to leave the area to find a law firm to represent you in your case, regardless of the size, regardless of the complexity. At Lawler Brown Law Firm, we have a professional team of attorneys with the knowledge and with the experience of our local court system to represent you in your case right here at home.
Southern Illinois weather.
Chance for isolated storms this afternoon, otherwise overcast skies. Highs level off around 85, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. lows around 70. Tonight, mainly clear skies and quiet. Mainly cloudy. Tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 87. From the Weather Eye Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on Monster Radio AM 1150 and 98.5 FM. Currently, it's 84.
Join Monster Radio WGGH for a special presentation honoring our area's veterans and first responders as we broadcast from the annual Veterans on Parade, Saturday, September 8th. We'll take the air at 10 a.m. from the Tower Square in Marion, where we will provide interviews, commentary on the parade, and broadcast the ceremony honoring those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. That's Veterans on Parade, Saturday, September 8th at 10 a.m. on Monster Radio WGGH at AM 1150, FM 98.5, and worldwide at WGGH.net.
Local talk this weekend.
This is David Lawler. Listen to Hometown Heroes, Saturday mornings at 8:30 a.m.
on Monster Radio, WGGH.
Breaking news at a breakneck pace. This is the Mike Gallagher Show.
We've got a crucial midterm election coming up November 6th.
We're not going to make America great again. It was never that great.
Mike Gallagher has been a voice of clarity for millions of Americans. A show known by the most famous man on the planet.
You've been great, Mike, and I appreciate it very much. You notice I walked over here very quickly.
Now, from the ReliefFactor.com studios, sitting in for Mike today, here's Mike Sinto.
All right, Eric Hansen, thank you very much. What a surprise. Hey, for those of you who don't remember, I seriously get at least a message a day from people who say, when are you going to sit in for Mike again? We miss hearing you. When are you going to be in? Well, I'm here now, so take advantage of it. 1-800-655-MIKE, 1-800-655-6453. Mike, as he told you, is taking care of a little medical procedure that will not keep him out. He'll be back on Tuesday. But, I found out the process. Mike actually called me because Eric vetoed me coming back on, Eric Hansen, the operations manager, and he did everything he could, but they went down the whole list of people who might be able to sit in. They came to my name at the bottom of the list. Here I am. I'm glad to be with you, whether Eric Hansen is or not. Anyway, I'm coming to you from the facilities of 98.9 FM, The Answer in Columbus, Ohio. It is great to be here. It's a beautiful day to drive here from Dayton, which is about an hour's drive. But I was screaming at my radio because I'm listening to satellite as I'm coming over here, and I heard it's. Let me set this up a little bit first. Because I haven't talked to you in a long time. I also write a newspaper column, and I focus on this a lot in the column. But, and I know Mike talks about this all the time, but the Democrats and the left going after Donald Trump it is so commonplace. When was the last time you actually heard a Democrat, anybody in power, anybody running for office, who talked about an issue? And I'm not saying this to make you call me. I'm saying this because I was yelling at the radio because there's another one that reared its ugly head about Donald Trump, and a comparison that was made by somebody on the left, by a Democrat who's seeking office, but seeking office for what, I don't know, because as I said, the Democrats aren't doing anything. If it wasn't for Russia, if it wasn't for collusion, if it wasn't for the people in the swamp wanting to drain the swamp of themselves, but they're still there, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't hear anything about Washington or politics. I cannot believe how much people hate Donald Trump. Flip the coin, I also can't believe how much people love Donald Trump. He can say, I'm going to be at Timbuktu at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and there's only a couple of seats available. They'll be parked there in 15 minutes, waiting for him to come in. They love him. But outside will be the progressives saying, Trump is a murderer. Trump is I heard a new low today as I was headed here to the station to do Gallagher's show. And that new low came from a man by the name of Sean Casten, who's a Democrat running for Congress in Illinois. Now, I want you to hear what Sean Casten had to say. Now, the audio on this it's not our fault that it's a little bit muddy, but he's obviously off in a distance. The audio is not the best, but I want you to listen carefully to who and what he compares Donald Trump to. Listen.
I don't mean to sound overly, hyperbolic on this. Trump and Osama bin Laden have a tremendous amount in common because they have both figured out how to use the bully pulpit to activate marginalized young men. Right? It's the same tool.
But to convince them that they're marginalized.
Well, look, I mean, every demagogue has done this, right? You find a group of angry people and give them something to be angry at, right?
Yeah, I can understand, and I get people. I have friends who don't like Donald Trump. And I can understand if you don't like Donald Trump's policies, because this nation is fairly well divided right down the middle. Okay? But to be somebody who's seeking a political office, to be somebody who's going to serve the people of this nation, to be somebody who wants to be a good American and wants to serve his citizenry, the voters, to refer to the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, and say that he has the same qualities or is very much like, or even use him in the same sentence as Osama bin Laden, to me is look, it's not criminal. We have the First Amendment in this country. You can say whatever you want to say. But not only am I disgusted by that, now, I would think Democrats would be disgusted by that. To hear a man that they're supposed to vote for, to hear a man that's supposed to serve them, to hear a man who is supposed to be serving this country in Congress, referring to our president as Osama bin Laden, or like Osama bin Laden, or having the same qualities as Osama bin Laden. Look, I know, and I don't get to listen to Mike as much as I used to. I've known the guy for 40 years. And he and I think so much alike. And I know he gets very upset. And he catches himself a lot of times doing that. And sometimes I can't catch myself. But I would... If I were standing in the audience and heard Sean Casten or anybody else refer to the President of the United States, whether I supported him or not, and those of you watching the live stream on Mike Online, you can probably see I do support Donald Trump. In fact, I'll go so far as to say, and I don't know if Eric and Lance remember this, but I was sitting in for Mike within a day or two after Trump came down the escalator and announced. And I called Mike during a commercial break, and I said, Mike, I'm doing your show for you. I don't want to alienate your audience. Do you mind if I say I'm going to support Donald Trump? He said, you can say that if you want. He said, I'm not sure he's going to win. I said, I am. I've been a Trump supporter. Now, and I want to talk a little more about that because I think it's important for you to get some aspect of where I'm coming from when I'm criticizing Sean Casten or anybody else who says these kinds of things about our president. But to me, this is totally disgusting. I wish you could have been next to me on the drive from Dayton to Columbus this morning in the dark, screaming at my radio. Screaming at it. Because I don't know if this Sean Casten is foolish enough to really believe that, or if he would say anything to get elected. He'd probably say his mother was... I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to stoop to his level. 1-800-655-MIKE, 1-800-655-6453. I want to hear how you feel. It's nice to be back with you in this chair, sitting in for Mike. And I want to hear from you. I want to know if I'm overreacting to this. I know it's just words. But this man holds the highest office on this planet. And to refer to him as like Osama bin Laden, like a terrorist? Come on. I'm Mike Cento, and from Mike Gallagher, off to your calls. Up next.
I see myself within your eyes, and that's all I need to show me.
You know, my friends at Select Blinds don't think you have to spend one more hot summer August weekend suffering and sweltering inside your home. You know what great blackout shades and window treatments and shutters do for your home in the hot summer months? They keep the heat out and they keep the chill from the AC in. And thanks to the Select Blinds Labor Day sale, this is the best way to go. Select Blinds is they're my go-to for window treatments. I've been shopping Select Blinds for a long time. I've got bedroom shades from selectblinds.com. They've got the Labor Day sale coming up where Select Blinds will be offering you the year's biggest savings on blind shades and shutters. With products you've seen on all your favorite home improvement shows, selectblinds.com is your key to staying cool. They take all the guesswork out of ordering blinds online. Amazing customer service. Shop the Labor Day sale at selectblinds.com. You're going to get the year's biggest savings on blind shades and shutters. Turn that home around. Keep it nice and cool. Remember to mention the Mike Gallagher Show at checkout using the drop-down menu. I love these guys. Selectblinds.com.
From the acclaimed director of God's Not Dead.
I regret to inform you that your husband was killed in combat.
When she lost her husband,
He chose to save me rather than come home to you and your daughter.
She lost her way. On September 7th comes an inspiring story about the power of family, faith,
I'm not giving up without a fight.
courage, and hope.
He will show them that nothing is impossible.
God Bless the Broken Road. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Only in theaters September 7th.
Does your dog itch, scratch, stink, or shed like crazy? Come to Dynavite for help.
Order a 90-day supply of Dynavite.
Everything we tried failed except the Dynavite.
Pick up 2 bottles of Super Mega Fish Oil.
Get the 3rd bottle free. Packed with omega-3, DHA, and EPA fatty acids.
Super Mega is great for your dog's immune system, healthy skin, and soft, shiny fur.
Dogs love it. Try Super Omega Fish Oil.
Buy 2, get 1 free.
At Dynavite.com.
DINOVITE.com.
If you're suffering from a kind of pain that you don't think you can get rid of, maybe back pain, lower back, neck, ache, whatever pain you may face, maybe it's because you're of a certain age, maybe because you work out a lot and you just push it too hard, you have a couple of options. I mean, you can go down the ibuprofen route and get all the negative side effects of ibuprofen. You could, heaven forbid, go into the prescription medication route, and you know how dangerous that can be. Or you can use Relief Factor. Physicians created Relief Factor. It's made from high-quality fish oil and essential nutrients. It goes after the inflammation that causes the pain in the first place. It really works. 80% of people who take the 3-week quick start for $19.95 buy it again. It's real simple. If you don't think Relief Factor is working for you after 3 weeks, just notify Relief Factor, and that's it. You're only out $19.95. But if it does work, well, imagine a life pain-free, like I get to experience because I take Relief Factor. ReliefFactor.com. ReliefFactor.com. Go to ReliefFactor.com.
Mike Gallagher.
The backyard's looking great, Rob.
Thanks, man. I was planning on adding a deck, too. Know any good contractors?
Why don't you just ask Home Advisor?
Home what?
HomeAdvisor.com. You just tell them about your project and they match you with local pros that can do the job.
Nice. Now, how much does it cost?
Oh, Home Advisor's totally free to use. Plus, you can read customer reviews, check pricing, and book appointments for free.
What's the website again?
HomeAdvisor.com. Or just download the free Home Advisor app.
Home Advisor.
Warning. Property protected by electric fence. Sharks sighted in water.
There are a lot of warnings you don't want to miss.
Bridge out.
Especially when it comes to your identity and the personal information on your devices. That's why new LifeLock Identity Theft Protection now adds Norton Security for more protection than ever. LifeLock uses proprietary technology to detect threats, like your personal info for sale on the dark web. And Norton Security helps protect up to 5 devices from ransomware and other online threats. Plus, if you have a problem, our agents will work to fix it. No one can stop every cyber threat, prevent all identity theft, or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But missing a warning sign...
Warning. Minefield ahead.
...could be dangerous. Join now and get 10% off your first year, plus a $25 Amazon gift card with annual enrollment. Go to LifeLock.com and enter promo code SMART. Terms apply. New LifeLock with Norton. More detection, more protection.
Are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can. With ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your job to 100-plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll in to ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 400,000 businesses. And right now, listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/America. That's ZipRecruiter.com/America. One more time. To try it for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/America.
Mike Gallagher.
1-800-655-MIKE, 1-800-655-6453. This is the first time while I'm here that we've used the live stream at MikeOnline.com. Lance does tell me, though, that 47 people have reported passing out from watching it. So you might want to do it with sunglasses at first, or maybe have a good stiff drink. Anyway, just kidding, of course. Great to be here sitting in for Mike. Mike's taking the day off, not the most pleasant of activities, but he's taking the day off nonetheless. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you. Let's go to the phones. We're talking about Sean Casten. More specifically than that, we're talking about Sean Casten, who referred to. In fact, Eric, let's hear that again. Let's hear what he referred to Donald Trump as. Listen carefully in the first 10, 15 seconds of this.
I don't need to sound overly, hyperbolic on this. Trump and Osama bin Laden have a tremendous amount in common because they have both figured out how to use the bully pulpit to activate marginalized young men. Right? It's the same tool.
But to convince them that they're marginalized.
Well, look, I mean, every demagogue has done this, right? You find a group of angry people and give them something to be angry at, right?
All right, I don't get why the hate is the left is so filled with hate like that. Let's say hello to Leon. Leon, welcome to the Mike Gallagher Show. I'm Mike Cinto.
Hey, how you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. And listening to that recording you just played really disturbs me. You know, everybody on the left want to paint this picture of our president. By the way, I'm a black Republican, man. Proud to say it. I support Trump. And I just wish they would stop and focus on the good things, how the economy is going smooth, and, stop trying to tear the man up and give him a chance.
And, and it's not even so much, and listen, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And I knew there were some black Republicans out there somewhere. Nice to hear from you. If you ask the left, nobody who is black would support Trump unless they're complete sellouts. But it's not so much that he disagrees, that Sean Casten disagrees, because that's what politics is about. That's what the left and the right are about. It's about referring to him as somebody who is like or has the same qualities as the worst terrorist this planet's ever seen. Osama bin Laden. And to even put them in the same sentence is bad enough. Let's say hello to Dan. Welcome to the Mike Gallagher Show. Dan, I'm doing great.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
I can, sir. I just wanted to call in and give you some ideas on why the left is so hateful in their attacks on Trump. One of the things is they're so deep with this thing with the Obamas and the Clintons that they've got nothing to lose, because if it goes all the way and treason gets on the table, they could be fighting for their lives, literally. And this group is so widespread and so corrupt that they're going to lose billions of dollars if this is exposed for what it is, and they're certainly going to lose in the midterms.
Well, here's what I don't get, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I don't get even Democrats, even those on the far left, why they're satisfied that their government, their representatives, aren't doing anything. They're making a lot of money for doing nothing other than throwing mud and rocks at Donald Trump. That's all they've done for the last almost 2 years now.
as the media has also, because those media whores that are doing that are owned.
Oh, absolutely, and it's not just a group; it's many groups. But I like Soros. Thanks very much for calling. I appreciate it. Let's say hello to Sherry. Welcome to the Mike Gallagher Show. I'm Mike Cento. You got a brief comment? Oh, hang on. Let me try it again.
I have a whole different. Hello.
There you go. I've got fat fingers. Forgive me.
Well, I have
see, there's my fat fingers. Yeah.
Yes, I have a different spec on this. I am absolutely in love with President Trump, and I think very much like him, and I think he's doing the right thing. You have to go after your attackers, but the proof is in the pudding, and he is doing so well. This is what's really turning the country around. This should be a lesson to us. Instead of spending our time and our airtime talking about the things that the left wants us to talk about, because we're doing the advertising for them, we're helping to spread their evil stuff. We've been under the attack of what they call dumbing down in America for 60 years from Solinsky. All right, simple thing. Let's start sharpening up the country.
Listen. We can't do that. The problem is we can't do that as long as we've got the shield up, trying to protect ourselves from the mud that's being slung and unjustly at Donald Trump. Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it. I got to tell you, it is frightening. And we're going to talk more, not just about disagreeing with Trump, but the way they're doing it as the Mike Gallagher Show continues.
My love, mere words could not explain.
Can you believe it's almost Labor Day? If you're like me, there are lots of home projects you're meant to get to by now, right? But it's never too late to tackle those projects when you use Home Advisor. Home Advisor is a free service that instantly connects you with local pros. Whether you were hoping to paint your garage, hire a housekeeper, or impress your in-laws with brand new landscaping, Home Advisor is who we should all trust for any home project. Love these guys. Check thousands of verified reviews of local pros from other homeowners. Compare prices. Even book an appointment for a time that works best for you. All from your computer, phone, or tablet. If you're worried about getting a fair price, don't. Because Home Advisor's Project Cost Guide shows you what others paid for similar jobs in your area. Book the best pros in your area for the exact job you need. And remember, Home Advisor, free to use. Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free Home Advisor app. Start today, and you could be finished in time for Labor Day. You'll love using them. I sure do. HomeAdvisor.com. That's HomeAdvisor.com.
So, do you think the Wildcats will win?
Well, of course they'll win, and you can take that to the credit union.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know how people say you can take that to the bank. Well, I moved my savings and checking to the SIU Credit Union. I get a better rate, don't have to pay fees, you know.
That's catchy.
Now I say you can take that to the credit union. Break free from your bank. Join the move to the SIU Credit Union. Check us out online at siucu.org. Membership required, federally insured by NCUA.
My mom's a breast cancer survivor. The United Breast Cancer Foundation saved her life, and they need your help so they can continue saving more women's lives. Help them by donating your car. They'll provide fast, free 24-hour pickup, and you receive a charitable tax deduction. They take cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, running or not. Call 24 hours a day, 800-527-5157. Your donation could literally save women's lives. Call today, 800-527-5157. That's 800-527-5157.
Memorializing Aretha Franklin at her funeral in Detroit, former President Bill Clinton expressed his admiration for a woman with breathtaking talent.
Yeah, she had the voice of a generation, maybe the voice of a century.
In Washington, the body of Senator McCain is lying in state under the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. During a memorial service, House Speaker Paul Ryan pointed to McCain's strength as a public servant.
Though the highest office eluded him, he attained what is more enduring, the abiding of his fellow citizens, and an example for future generations.
Washington consultant Samuel Patton pleaded guilty to failing to register as a lobbyist working on behalf of a Ukraine political party. Federal court records show that he has agreed to cooperate with authorities in the special counsel's Russia probe. Patton was a business associate of former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort. I'm Barbara Cusack.
Have you watched the value of your house continue to go up? Maybe it's time to put that equity to work while rates are still fairly low. Americans have over $5.5 trillion in tappable equity that can be used for many things like paying off very high credit cards, student loans, remodel your house, or add that pool your kids have begged you for. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right, nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA, will pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Or maybe you just want to refinance out of your mortgage insurance with no closing costs. Think about it. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
The WGGH Community Bulletin Board.
The community is invited to Abundant Life Church, 1409 East Young, for the Labor Day Family Celebration and Car Show. Gates open and food will be served beginning at 11 a.m. The car show registration is from 9 a.m. to noon with judging starting at noon sharp. The event is free. Gospel singing at Shiloh Baptist Church in Villa Ridge, Saturday, September 1st at 7 p.m. The gospel singing will feature the Redeemsmen of Anna and the Glory Travelers of Mounds. The Creative Fine Arts Academy will present James and the Giant Peach Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Marion Cultural and Civic Center. Showtime is 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday and 2 p.m. Sunday. Tickets are $15 and can be purchased at the Civic Center box office or online at marionccc.com.
Get your church, nonprofit, or charitable organization's announcement broadcast. Just send it to WGGH Calendar, P.O. Box 340, Marion, Illinois, 62959. Or click WGGH.net.
Southern Illinois weather.
Chance for isolated storms this afternoon, otherwise overcast skies. Highs level off around 85, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows around 70. Tonight, mainly clear skies and quiet. Mainly cloudy. Tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 87. From the Weather Eye Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on Monster Radio AM 1150 and 98.5 FM. Currently, it's 84.
Marion Wildcats, tonight on Monster Radio WGGH 98.5 FM, 1150 AM, and WGGH.net.
Mike Gallagher.
I love telling you about my buddy Mike Lindell and his MyPillow. I want to make sure you know about the Mike 4-pack special. First of all, the MyPillow is absolutely the best pillow you're ever going to put your head on at night, ever. Guaranteed. Get your money back if you don't agree with me how much you love this pillow. The Mike 4-pack special is 2 premium pillows, 2 travel go anywhere pillows, 50% off when you use the promo code MikeG. What makes this pillow so special? The secret is the patented fill that Mike Lindell invented over a decade ago. They're at the Minnesota State Fair right now. They got a big display. I was seeing some pictures online from the Minnesota State Fair. This pillow never goes flat. It stays cool during the night. You can throw it in the washer and the dryer whenever you want. You're going to love this pillow. Also, the mattress topper, the doggy beds, everything, a deeply discounted price when you use the promo code MikeG. You'll love your MyPillow. Hey, get 4 right now, 50% off with the promo code MikeG. What are you waiting for? Go to
doesn't believe that Donald Trump has done anything for clean water. Here's what